does.
That's
Literally,
the oldest fucking shit of all time.
You're insane for thinking that.
USB-C is the move, bro. You're crazy.
USB-C is not the fucking move, bro.
No, it's not at all.
USB
is that
2.0
what the
at the very most is what I'll tolerate. The blue
Is
one.
that
No, like I'm okay.
iPad
Like I'm mostly half kidding, but isn't that the reason USB-C exists now? Because it's so like it's supposed to make shit transition smoother and go quicker.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's
that's why,
not
like,
it's not worth for like people like let's say me or like Evan who like built our computer. It's not worth me going out and buying a whole new motherboard with a new back OBO panel or whatever it is.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm saying, but isn't that's why shit like is transitioning towards USB-C?
I don't know. USB 2.0 is perfectly fine for me.
Because I know that's why like the new iPads they charge with instead of using Lightning anymore, they're going to USB-C.
Oh, if you're talking about charging, that's a whole different story.
No. I'm saying because like it moving from with using a cord with Lightning, it was like shitty to fucking like upload shit or whatever. But USB-C,
I guess transferring data maybe, but like
I think it's different than USB-A, like because it was going from
get
Lightning to
a
USB-C.
I mean, if you care enough, you could always get a transfer cable. What do you call them? Like a connector. What do you call those things?
I don't know. Does my mic have Bluetooth?
Like say, fuck,
I don't know if it does.
I don't know. Forget it. I can see Brady's face. He's
I don't know what. Are you talking about like when you play Pokemon on like a game like Pokemon Sapphire?
No, just like an adapter. That's what it's called.
What about it?
You could get an adapter like USB-C to USB-A, no? Or the
That's what I'm
opposite.
saying. I probably could, but I don't like. I didn't do that.
If you're like thinking like microscopic levels of like kilobytes and stuff like that of speed of movement, that might slow it down. If that's probably what you care about. Anyways, we've been recording already for a sec.
Yeah.
Look, I don't like looking at
like. Did we already start? Like, is that already started?
Yeah, it's been recording since we started talking about USBs.
I thought that was all getting cut.
That's fine. Like... No, that's fine. I'm not going to cut that because whatever. I don't. We like to kind of start lately off of like in the middle of a conversation because it's kind of awkward to start with like, "Hi, how are you?" Welcome to Live from the Void. Once again, we're back again, and it is what episode is it? 22.
22.
Episode 22. We have a returning guest. I gotta fix my lighting. With a camera this time, our first video guest.
Yes, sir.
Our boy Duffett, which I promised to spell his name right.
Did you misspell it last time?
I misspelled his name last time because I've known him for like what 7 years and I misspell your name every time.
Last name or first name?
Yo. Dude,
well, like
if you
honestly,
spelled my first name.
Well, Nicholas.
What do you mean by that?
Nicholas is hard to spell. I don't know how to spell Nicholas.
I've never once called him Nicholas.
Yo, you can spell Nicholas, bro.
N-I-C.
Is it a K or an H? That's always my confusion.
There's no K, yeah. I don't know. What did Brady say?
Nicolas. Right?
N-I-C-H.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. I was just thinking about how he spells in Gangsta. The anime show. Yeah. That's how I get my fucking American.
Dude, I thought you meant
O-L-I-S.
I thought that's how he spells it, gangsta, like when I do it. And I'm like, I've never done that.
You're a gangster.
You know, when you spell it like a gangsta.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't want to put him on blast right now, but boy, oh boy, does Evan look like he either loves fishing on the weekend or, ooh, baby, does he look like a hockey boy that like graduated into
It's the farm boy hitter. Can you see it?
Oh, shit, he's wearing one of my fucking shirts.
It's a farm boy.
No, I just saw a white tee with a fucking tan hat, and I was like,
"Yo, where did you get a farm boy hat?"
The thrift.
You put in a couple shifts or what?
No, thrift store.
Yo, my lighting is.
I wish Farm Boy's amazing. Farm Boy sponsor us. So good.
Yeah, it's Farm Boy, your first sponsor of all time because I've never heard of anybody being sponsored. Sponsor us. We have like 20 views.
I mean,
there's sirloin.
Is it a Christmas mug?
No, Farm Boy's cool, but like I wouldn't want to work there. You know what I mean?
Well, of course not. I'm not saying I want to work there. I'm saying they should pay us.
Okay. I mean, I said like you put in a few shifts, like fuck that.
Yeah, but
nah, Farm Boy's.
I didn't do that.
Got a Christmas mug here, guys.
I'm so confused.
We got
What's
a Christmas
that say?
mug. It says tis the season. What are we guessing that's in my Christmas mug?
Whiskey.
Water. No, you don't like water. Wait, let me actually get this. I'll get this. DC. Diet Coke.
Fucking
DC.
Fucking DC,
that's
baby.
Nice.
Take care, brush your hair.
Take care, brush your hair. All right, so we're gonna actually start the podcast now. We look. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that this is a thing that's gonna happen, but it's like how we got the idea for this one's episode, at least what I thought was like perfect example, like the Friday show, their whole niche specific shit is like asking weird questions over and over again. It's like Joe Rogan's podcast is just like discrediting people and being racist.
Is that
And like
we're gonna do that?
No, ours.
Oh,
We're gonna be the tier list guys, I think, for the next little bit. Because last time we had so much fun being on it, doing a tier list, but this time
well, we're taking Noel Miller and like Cody Cohen stuff. Then
they do that.
Yeah.
Either
Either they do that, or I saw them do it once, and I just think that.
Probably that.
Say.
We're
now,
gonna,
one of your guys' best podcasts was the ranking the months. So like I'm into your tier list shit.
yeah, I want to do like
because I was
tier list
passionate.
rankings.
Why did we think to turn that into a tier? I was kind of like off the top of our head. We didn't plan that.
Because there's a difference between ranking and tier lists. Like months, as far as I know, there's only like a handful, like 2 to 4 maybe, that are like objectively like could be in different tiers. The rest of them are either just bad or just good. There's no in between. Like things like September
I
and
would
October
I would put
are like
2 months in the S tier, and then a lot in the B tier, and then more in the like last tier. I think
we literally could have taken that list, flipped it upside down, and then put it on a tier list where it's like the top is A all the way down, and it would be like 1, 2 is A, 3, 4. Ranking and tier lists are the best ways to bring people together because you like to hear their opinions. But today we have, for everybody listening, we made a very specific tier list. It's so niche and weirdly specific. It's just
it's actually not specific at all. Is it?
No, it's so specific.
Okay, well, go on.
The actual objects, the people on it, so specific.
Oh yeah.
We're making, and when I say this, I want everybody to know right off the bat. When I say we're calling it's called the very niche dude tier list. When I say dude, that could be interchangeable with women. Any of these people could be men or women. Everybody knows at least one or two.
A lot of the time, or not a lot of the time. Sometimes it's like very specific though, and you'll see like a few of these.
Sometimes we'll specify, but we thought originally mainly like we thought like social gatherings and like parties and places, but like you'll see how it goes. We're gonna rank some people that you'll see at social gatherings. So I'm gonna bring us over to it right now.
Yeah, because here's where I'm at. Like,
should we call out Duffett for not being prepared? Or?
Yeah, okay, no. Because like I didn't come up with any, even though you asked me to, like us to. I couldn't. I blanked 100%, and I see Matthew McConaughey, and I'm into it now. But right. I have no idea what we're about to say. So
so here I'm gonna give us there's no words for any of these because I know what they are in my mind.
Okay.
So what we have is our lists start with must-haves. This is our S tier. These are people that you gotta have.
Tar and feathered.
You gotta have them. Second is solid choice. Like, they're pretty good, but they're not making or breaking the evening. Could go either way, of course. It's just like 50-50. Tough look is just like maybe I shouldn't fuck with that person. Tarred and feathered is the worst. People need to be flogged in the streets. And then I added another list specifically for one very specific thing that Evan said just doesn't exist.
What?
Okay, but here's the one thing. I have one question. Is this like you're tiering them based on like I'm throwing a party? These are the guys I gotta have there.
You either pull up at a party or you're at a social gathering or you host one.
Okay, next follow-up question.
Like when you pull up at a party and you see like you're gonna throw a random guy. I don't even think this guy's on the list, but it's like you see like that one dude who always has really good emotional talks. You're being
yeah.
Okay, that guy's probably going into solid choice. Or actually, no, that guy's going into
that's a good one. Maybe we should put it on.
I can't edit it now.
Here's the next one. Here's my other question. The fourth row, tar and feathered. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you described it. I get that. And you said these guys got to be flogged. Here's the problem. I don't know what you mean by tar and feathered or flogged.
Like we need to like I don't even know tar on them and put them in the stacks like that medieval thing. And throw tomatoes at them on the streets. Like the worst of the worst.
All right, no, we're on the same page now.
All right, so these are all out of order from how I listed them, but we got what?
Did you add some of your own on here?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Is it bad though that I'm seeing like all these pictures and I can see Richie being every one of these guys?
100%.
Even the cat?
Specifically the cat. That's one that actually set me over.
All right, so we're gonna start with this is a dude or woman. So this is where I fucked up because Evan said the person that shows up and is like an understated. What is the term for it? like a sleeper hitter when it comes to beer pong. So that's what I'm going with. Is like sleeper hitter beer pong guy.
I
Not a frat boy
specifically
like,
said
pulls
girl
up.
though. It's so much cooler when it's a girl. Or it's honestly a lot of time it's like
Yeah,
two
you
girls
also use
on a
example
team.
of frat boys though, and it's like I'm 25 almost, so I
Well,
feel like I haven't seen frat boys at a party in a while.
well, that's fair, but we can
Just like let's say the
all
sleeper,
life experiences we can call.
When
from.
I say dude, I mean in general. The sleeper
I
person.
mean, I haven't
that
been to
shows
a
up at
party in
and just
3
fucking
years, so
exactly. So we're gonna
sink some.
we're taking all
So this is
all
like
lifetime
a
experiences.
this is like a sleeper beer pong guy.
Yeah, because there's always
Like
people
they-
that pull up. They're like, I play pong. Let's go. They yell about the rules and shit like that. But there's always a sleeper who I always find it's actually every once in a while it's one of those people. It's even better when it's one of those people who pulls up and that you're like, hey, have you ever played beer pong? And they're like, no, I never.
Oh,
played
and
beer
they're
pong." And
lights out.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
also
I'm-
extra impressive when they're sober. I've seen
I'm
that a few times.
I'm saying it's a solid choice. Like if I pull up at a
Mhm.
party and there's no beer pong, I'm probably pretty disappointed. But if I pull up at a party and there's beer pong going and there's not like a sleeper hit like sniper, I don't really like. I'm not gonna be like, this is boring. It's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Here's the
good.
thing, yeah, because like I hate playing beer pong. Like it's just annoying. Like, okay, I don't hate it. If I can get into it, I can get into it. I hate when like it's like, yo, let's play beer pong because like, bro, I just want to sit here. I want to chill. Like, I don't want to fucking stand up and toss balls around a room. Okay, but
Mhm.
this isn't gym
Fair.
class, you know.
But oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like when you're playing, when there's like the one person who's like their lights out and you weren't ready for it, it kind of brings up the whole vibe of the party and the beer
Yeah.
pong. So like,
Yep.
it kind of gets you fired up. Like,
I'm saying it's a solid choice. I'm saying it's above, because here's the thing, it definitely isn't like a bad look or a could go
Yeah.
either way kind of thing. Like it's definitely a good thing. It's just whether it's a must-have, which I don't think it's a must-have.
no, because I could take it or leave some beer pong, honestly.
Don't
So I'll
plop
take
the
a solid
guy right in
choice.
here. Next person, I got this picture of Henry Rollins and Minor Threat for this. Either the sober Sally, or even you could even throw in, this is where I'm gonna get gambly with it, you even throw in the straight edge people, because my thing is it could go either way, because like sober people, like I'm a sober Sally 99% of the time, and
I was gonna
I
say
don't
neither
think
you
I'm
guys really
miserable.
drink.
Oh yeah, so is Duffett. Now I think about it, and I don't think I'm like a bad person to have a party, but I've met some fucking straight edge people, like where they're fucking straight edge, and they fucking suck.
Okay, so anybody who's like straight edge or whatever is a must-have at a party unless they're like extremely judgmental, and in which case they're like literally way down at the bottom. But I think most parties need like somebody who's sober to.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna say like.
I think this is the lock could go either way, because like,
thank you.
Because like somebody, you get people, you have to have somebody that's sober there because they kind of keep shit in check. And
a lot of the time they drive, they come.
Yeah, they're your
way.
DD. Also, they're gonna be the ones that have like the actual, like when you're sitting there and you're like actually want to have a decent conversation and you're trying to get more than like half a phone number out of somebody, like easily that's the person to talk to. So it's like they can either make or break the night, or like they're gonna go way downhill and they're gonna be like get this loser out of here. I don't want.
That's what I'm saying. Like a perfect example is like me and Duffett don't drink like fucking literally ever. So we're sober boys. And I think that we're pretty decent considering people still invite us places. I know like our friend Mimi is like classified, as far as I know, fully as straight edge, because I don't think me and Duffett could be classified as straight edge. Because of like specific shit, like you take like Tylenol, so fuck it. Like it depends on like the severity of it, but it's like I met mainly like when I was at college, where it was like there was definitely more people. I saw more strangers. I met some people who fucking suck. Where it's like, why are you showing up to a party just to be like, fucking everybody here drinking is idiots? Like you chose to come here,
right? So that's the key factor. Are we including that in the character trait?
Yeah,
or no?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm saying it could go either way.
I think the lock could go either way.
Oh, that's an actual tier. I'm an idiot. Yeah. You kept saying could go either way. I was like, what does that mean? Haven't looked at the screen. All right, we're good.
Wait, man. Yeah.
All right, next.
Are you drinking a Mountain Dew?
What? No, dude, I thought he was.
He said this last week. It's a fucking water bottle,
bro. I thought he started off the pod with a fucking.
That's even funnier.
I guess we're doing fucking Modern Warfare 2 maps.
That's even funnier because like I listened to the last podcast, forgot he said that, saw the green bottle, instinctively was like, "What the fuck? You're drinking a Mountain
Next time
Dew?"
Evan pulls up
subconscious,
and then you said that, and I went, "Oh, dude, he did say that." Yeah,
we're doing like Call of Duty maps.
I'm down.
I'd be down specifically depending
So
on the game.
third guy.
Third guy, not a guy, not a girl. I'm saying I'm putting this in a must-have. I'm saying this is a must-have.
100%.
Someone's pet.
Mhm.
Pull up at a party.
All right,
Dog,
I'm
cat,
gonna-
fucking hamster.
I'm
Love
gonna
that shit.
I'm gonna really I'm gonna cause some debate here.
I actually
So
am
here-
gonna specifically say I don't want it to be a dog because I hate dogs at parties.
Okay,
I'm
this is
gonna,
what I was
I'll
gonna say.
advocate for
Bark.
dogs.
I thought this photo meant like there's always that guy that just sneaks off and just goes and plays with like the cat. For,
I
like,
was
an
about
hour.
to say, should we do that guy next?
And that's what I thought. That's why I was like, I can see Richie being all these guys because I've seen Richie do it. And here's what I'm gonna say: they're not must-haves because half the time they're annoying about it, where they're kind of just like they're off playing with the pet, and then like they kind of just get in the way. Like you're like, oh, let's come have fun, and they're like, oh, let's bring the cat, let's bring this. It's like, bro, like, go play
are
the
we
cat
switching it to
some
that
other
guy?
time.
No, let's
I don't
stick.
know.
Well, I don't know.
Are we gonna
Ready,
switch
your
to the
call.
guy who sneaks off and plays with the pet or the pet? I think we can all agree. You pull up at a function and there's like there's someone's just cat there. That's pretty dope. We can all
Yeah,
agree
like,
on that. But
sure,
we'll switch it then. We'll be this is the guy who fucking sneaks off and plays with the cat, and I actually agree with you, Duffett.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's good to do this. Like if you're at a party and you're getting fucked up or whatever, and you go to like there's those moments where it's like you go to the bathroom and you stare at yourself in the mirror, or you like wander into a random room. That's fine to like see an animal and be like, yo, a pet, and then pet it and be like, that's dope. But yeah, the person who like spends their like most of their night just like being like, oh, look at, they have a cat, I'm holding it.
because that's the thing, they bring it up too much. They're like, oh, let's go hang out with the cat, let's go do that.
Yeah,
It's
fucked
like,
up.
they start carrying it around. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
bro, like,
Yeah, there's nothing
What are we
wrong with just
doing?
like sneaking away and hanging out with the cat for 5 minutes. But if you're bringing the cat around everywhere, telling everybody about the cat, it can get a little tiresome.
so that's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
I wouldn't say it's a
So I'd say
must-have.
it could go either way. is what I'm
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a tough look.
No,
Tough
see,
look.
I would at least give it could go either way.
The only
Because,
reason I'm
like-
saying it's a tough look is because I've had a handful of parties in my life where people are just like, yo, you're fucking pets. Can I go inside and see your pets? And that shit makes me so
That's
fucking
fair.
mad.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it could go either way. You
I'm
can have
not a
somebody
pet
like
owner,
that.
so maybe I don't know.
You can have something like that, and then the other one is like you're all just chilling, the night's kind of ending, and then you're like, oh, let's go hang out with the cat. Like,
I'm going could go either way. That's my vote.
I have a
I
feeling
think
a
I'm
lot
with
of these
you.
are going into that.
no,
What's-
What's this now? The picture is Matthew McConaughey, by the way.
That's what I'm
Whoever this
saying.
guy is, I love him. I'm hanging out with this guy.
Yeah, he's
all
gonna be
night.
cool.
Toothpick guy.
Toothpick guy. We all
Okay.
want
This
to
is
be
the problem
toothpick guy.
because this is like we have to break this
So,
down because we've
yeah,
all had
we've-
this conversation. The science of toothpick guy. This is what I'm saying. Anybody can be toothpick guy. Anybody. I don't care what anyone says. Anybody can be toothpick guy. Don't make a big deal about being toothpick guy. If you see your homie pull up anywhere, whether you're at a party or a function or just in general, they pull up and they have a toothpick in their mouth. You don't address that your friend is trying to become toothpick guy.
No, you
You
let
just
it.
let them explore the idea,
Mhm.
and then if they decide not to, then they decide not to.
Exactly.
Second thing, there is only fucking room for one toothpick guy or toothpick girl in any friend group. You can't all be toothpick guys. You look like Binky's crew from fucking
Arthur.
Arthur.
That's kinda tight,
the
though.
tough customers.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, toothpick guy is not a must-have in places, but toothpick guy is a solid choice because I don't know if I've never
100%.
met a toothpick guy who sucks, but I've met a few toothpick guys who shouldn't be toothpick guys.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's my one thing, because I'm gonna make this a problem. Toothpick guy, if he's your boy, that guy's your like ride or die. Like he's cool as fuck. Like you're
Mhm.
chilling with that
Yeah.
guy the whole night.
Am I gonna try to
If
fix
you
my
go
lighting?
to if you go to a party and you're not boys with toothpick guy, and he's also on the beer pong table and he thinks he's the shit,
You're
he's
gonna.
the worst guy at the fucking
Yeah.
party. And
So
this
here's
is
the
what I'm
thing.
saying.
Here's the thing. Toothpick guy can only exist within his own friend group.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Toothpick guy is reliant on the rest of his friends acknowledging that he's
Yo, what the
toothpick guy,
fuck
and
is going
nobody
on?
outside of that friend group will ever get it.
This is what I'm saying too.
Mhm.
Toothpick guy at a function. This is a very specific one. Toothpick guy at a function. My lighting is still so fucked. I'm so sorry. Toothpick guy in general. If you pull up at a function with toothpick guy, there is a heavy chance that that guy is already designated toothpick person because you don't decide you're gonna have a toothpick in your mouth like and decide I'm going to start it by going to a public gathering?
Absolutely not.
Like you would be like, I'm going to test it out, like hanging with like 1 or 2 of my friends.
You got to see what they're thinking in the long term, because like you said, like if I showed up with a toothpick one day to chill with you guys, you can't acknowledge it because I'm trying to slide that into my thing. And you have to see how it goes. And then over time, everybody decides.
It's like whether you're confident about, I always find this like change wise, like it's like a perfect example is like I used to color my hair a lot, and it's like I would like dye my hair and be like super hyped up about it and be like, this looks great. And then people would just address it and be like, oh my God, your hair. And it's like, I get that people are trying to be like, hey, look, you did something. But holy fuck, if that's not the worst feeling in the entire world. Like, I hate that shit. Don't address any change. Just,
it's the same with like painted nails or like even just a new haircut that you got. You're trying something completely different. You're going to get people acknowledging it, and you don't like that.
I've personally never met a bad toothpick guy. Granted, I've personally only ever met like probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, one sec. There's I gotta deal with laundry. This is a big deal for me right now.
We knew it was coming.
This guy literally before we started the episode, he goes, there's gonna be a point where someone's gonna tell me about laundry.
He's always having to deal with
this laundry. Actually gives me a chance to like fuck around with my lighting.
My guy is literally Pajama Sam.
Dude, why is my lighting like this?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
You have like the main lights on in your room right now?
Yeah, it's behind my head.
That's the problem.
Well, I'm not gonna put a light in my window, bro.
I don't know the setup of your room, pal.
We're standing at the window. Is this okay?
Maybe like a ring light. Yeah, it's good.
See, I can put the lamp directly on my face, but I feel like that's too much contrast.
Oh, he's back already. Oh. I can't tell if he was waving or giving us like one of these. Oh, he's waving. Oh, he could probably hear us. Oh, now he's hitting us with this.
I'm gonna have to sit like this so my lighting isn't fucked.
Fair play. And the lighting in my house, like every room of this house, is like almost too bright.
I love that about your house, though.
Well, it's good for this situation, but I don't know. It's fucking like all my eyes hurt a lot. I need to wear like fucking sunglasses in here.
God hates me. Wait. How you doing, man? How's life?
Yeah. Fucking okay.
Winter's almost over. I cannot wait for. I was thinking about this today, like the episode whenever it's summertime, the first like summer.
Oh,
warning the audience, we're gonna be fucking.
We're gonna do it outside. Let's go in your backyard with a mic. I think we talked about this.
Yeah, you have a laptop, right?
Yep, we can do it on my laptop.
Hook up a webcam to the laptop. Yeah, we can do an episode outside. Outside episode would be dope.
Smoke some cigarettes, have some Monster.
Absolutely, I'm so down. Maybe have Duffett on.
Hear that, Duffett? Right there, reply.
Yeah. I heard. Yeah.
No, you know we'll get like great. Shot on too. We'll do like a 4-band episode outside when springtime hits.
Yo, can we all wear Hawaiian shirts though?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, tight.
Okay, so toothpick guy.
How was laundry?
Dude, it was great.
Where are we going with toothpick guy? I'm saying he's like a solid choice.
Solid choice. Yeah. It was solid choice.
Okay. All right, this is the one that doesn't fucking exist. What the fuck do you mean by the person who's double parked?
You don't know what, like you take up 2 parking spots.
Oh, yeah. Like that guy exists just in the regular world, not at parties. So I'm not sure why it's on the list. But yeah, so he does that. They're a piece of shit. Yeah.
Okay, I specifically.
I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant at a party. I was like,
well, I said in the text that it was
like at a party. So like some guy you pull up and there's like it's at somebody's house, like a house party, right?
I asked Brady.
No, but Evan, this is the thing. Evan said
guys too.
Evan said these are some regular guys, but at a certain point we would have just been like, we're doing a tier list of just people in general.
Yeah.
Like across the entire world, and there'd be like 3,000 different types of people. Be like, that guy I saw one time.
Well, we all know double park guy. Anyway,
right, so I'm just gonna tie it back into partying.
My bad, everybody. My bad. I was confused.
You're saying guy who parks like a dumbass in general.
Yeah, he's always driving like a fucking Camaro.
Yeah, okay, that could fit at a party. Like the dude who's like parked kind of on your grass.
He's like
definitely glad he's on the tier list.
Dude who parks behind like the DDs so they can't get out and then gets fucking blasted.
Fucking guy.
What do you say?
He's like definitely glad he's on the list. Yep. needed him.
Random
I
shit.
specifically said
Go from fucking
I
toothpick guy
said-
to fucking the guy who parks at
Brady
the
and I had
grocery
a
store shitty.
conversation in person
Like-
where I said, "Can we do regular guys too?" And he
And I
said,
said-
"Yeah, just don't make it so specific that it's like whatever. It's just anybody." And that's not that specific. I've seen that guy 1,000 fucking
I
times.
said,
Yeah,
don't
at
make
the
it so
grocery
specific
store,
that it
bro.
doesn't fit.
I
in
know
How
at
many
the
times
grocery
you-
store.
How many times have you seen a sleeper beer pong guy at the grocery store? 0 times?
You never
0
know.
times.
You never
You
know.
never- You ever seen the guy that sneaks off to play with your cat at a grocery store, dude? Never once have you seen that guy, bro. Like, that's insane what you're saying. Because I got the text too. Like, I got your text. I got the, hey, let's come up with guys that are at a party. And this guy went, yeah, the guy that double parks. And then I tried to save it. And I was like, the guy that, it's at a house party, small driveway, double parks in the driveway. And Richie's like, no, because I see this guy all the time, bro. Could see him anywhere. And it's like, what are we talking about right now?
Oh, I hit
Alright.
the file button. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
I just looked at the screen with my headphones off and realized stuff. It was just yelling at no.
Yeah, because what are we doing?
How many times have you seen somebody sneak
Next
off
time
and
I'll
play
ig-
with your cat at the grocery store?
Like,
Next time, I'll just ignore any conversation that I've had with Brady.
bro,
about
I got the
podcast.
text too. I also got the text.
Oh, is it
We're
over
ranking
text?
Party guys. We're ranking party guys. Like, we can go back and read it.
What did I do with my fucking?
And I tried to save you. I tried to be like a small driveway house party. I got you, Richie. We're good. And you're like, no, I see him everywhere. Okay.
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's you. Thought that pop up was on my screen. Okay, so next one.
Remove the 40-minute limit on your group meeting. What?
As long as we're still
Sure,
recording.
thanks.
Literally.
Yeah.
what
So
did I do with this?
let's say guy who parks like a dumbass at parties, and that's tarred and feathered.
That-
no
and
questions asked.
I don't even think I've ever seen that guy at a party. But
That's what I'm saying.
You don't
'cause it's a
host
whole
enough
street.
parties, I guess.
I guess not.
There's always a guy. Okay, sorry, guy who's double parked at a grocery store as well. We'll do that's still tarred and feathered. There's 0 situation where this is not in the worst tier. Hey man, can you
100%.
come do your job? Where are
No,
you?
I'm under my desk.
Come do your job.
Hey.
My man
I
said,
don't know what the fuck I did with.
My man
Hey,
said
the shit went downhill real quick. I was
oh,
like,
when
I
he
still
turned
move
into
my
a
laundry
fucking
over.
jump scare. He said, "Fucking hi, how are you?"
I had to go move my laundry over. Richie's putting grocery store workers on the thing. We wear a farm boy hat. This guy works at Farm Boy, bro. He's talking at the start of the thing. He's like, no, it wouldn't be a bad job. He's wearing the hat. And he's like, yeah, these guys all the time, they come out and they fucking
I gotta stand up
park
for
in
the
my
people.
spots, dude.
We all know.
I'm trying
We've
to
worked
put
at, we've all
carts
worked
around
in
there and
grocery
you
stores.
fucking
We
way.
What
all
the fuck
know.
is going on, guys?
We all know. I don't know.
Richie
I
fell under
can't
his
find my
table.
vape. I'm fucking.
All right,
losing my
next
Your
mind.
guy.
lighting doesn't work.
We doing next guy or what?
Yeah, this
Landed
the next
my
guy's got a
cup.
folding chair.
Where the fuck did this thing go?
The guy
All
that's
right.
at WWE
We'll give
with a
Evan-
folding
we'll give
chair.
I'm
Evan
gonna have to
a
review
second.
the tape. Anyway, continue. All right, I'm sweating.
Next guy, we're gonna do. Sorry, I zoned out. Next guy is a guy or girl. I actually find more of these are female, but like the person with like the utility bag almost at every function who just has everything. They're just like always got like band-aids and like Advil and like fucking Gravol.
Like Wonder Woman. Yeah.
This is another one that I didn't even think was for a party.
No, but this person hits. I know that, but this person
And
hits
they
really
are
hard
at a party sometimes.
Like
Yeah,
you know, there's always that motherfucker at like the function who's just like
they're
you're
kidding.
like, man, I fucking hit my fucking hand. They're like, yo, you need anything? Or
Yeah,
you
we
know,
go
the
to
best
different-
is when
we
you
go to
got
different
like
parties.
feeling,
literally
nauseous
like
or like
band-aids or something.
yeah, or you start feeling like a headache, you're starting to come down, and they're like,
Advil,
I got
Tums,
Advil.
all
That person,
shit.
I'm telling you right now, is a must-have.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're
your
elite.
parties sound kind of lame. I've never met them, but
What do you mean you never met them?
What are you
dude,
talking about?
who shows up with a fucking fanny pack of fucking first aid kit? It's always the host. It's the host who's just like, I have Advil. I have a glass.
I
of
know
water.
somebody
Want it.
specifically in my head.
Sean. Remember when Sean hit me with fucking what's
That's
that?
true, actually. You
cream?
know what? That's a valid point. Sean's
Sean's got some shit
I don't know this
like,
story. Explain. I
anything,
know about
like-
this person.
Okay, we were at the beach and I fell down a hill. And I landed on a rock and like fucked my knee and my leg up and shit. And he had what's that fucking cream? Starts with a
Polysporin.
P. Polysporin. He had polysporin on deck for no reason at all.
He also has he also does not go
Okay.
anywhere to drink for prolonged periods of time without having Pedialyte on him. Like he's got
Pedialyte,
everything.
I
right.
feel like he's a gum guy. He's given me gum a million times.
Come on, Nick.
Fucking
You've never
dude.
been at a party and like you've been like,
Not one guy, bro. There's not somebody wearing a
I also-
utility.
Here's a better example.
Not a
Here's better
utility
example.
belt.
This
Actually,
No, but
person
there's
as
always
well.
it's usually
like
the
a
host,
purse.
though.
It's usually like a purse.
Person that always has a bottle opener, a lighter, those kind of people. Those people who just
I don't go to
have that
parties with
shit.
girls, bro. I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I don't know that.
Okay, well,
Nick,
that guy's
shut the
going into
fuck
stuff.
up.
No, what I'm saying is, dude. Okay, no, this is what I'm saying. No, I feel like the person you're talking about is 99% the host, and you're like, oh, who's got Advil? The host runs and grabs it, or it's like, yo, we need a towel. Host goes and grabs it. We need to get a glass of water. Host like, oh shit, fridge over here. I got you. I feel like there's nobody that shows up.
Again,
things
I
ready to
have to
go.
reiterate, I didn't even intend this to be for parties. I just meant in general. Like, you ever
Yeah,
like
I get
go
what
on a
Duffett's
day
saying.
trip to like Toronto or something?
I think this fits more.
and
in
your homie has
parties, but
I don't like Advil or
digging.
sunscreen on them or something like that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess if it's not for parties, I can get with it more. Sure, I'll be on board with that one.
see, I'm like the opposite of that. I don't
No,
know
'cause I get what
anybody
he
who
means.
just has things.
No, I get what he means though. Like if you're going to like the beach and shit, they have somebody brings a sunscreen.
Yeah, somebody
somebody's-
just they always think of the thing that
you're
everybody
talking
else
about
Yeah.
forgot.
people- You know what the
Like
thing
that's
is?
what I'm saying.
This is for
I'll
people who
more
are
see it
listening.
for that.
We're talking about people who aren't complete fuck ups like us three, who
Mhm.
just like plan
And we
for
we
what's
rely
going on.
we rely on these.
We rely
people.
on those people 100%.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
the reason
Like
that
we
we're
wouldn't have made it
alive.
in BC.
No, without Jill and Kyle, absolutely not.
No, 0% chance.
Bro, Jill and Kyle are a perfect example. Those motherfuckers always have some shit on them.
But that's what I'm saying. Not at parties, but I get it more now.
I've
what he
seen
was
that's
saying
how
with-
that's who I was thinking about.
All right. I guess I
I also had Jill in mind too. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Jill is
Mhm.
somebody who I know that's all shout out Jill, by the way, if she's listening, who always has some shit on her.
She
Or
had
at
the
least at the
fucking-
very least, this comes into another person later in it, but like at the very least, like knows where to find that shit.
she had the
Yeah.
the waterproof camera when we were at the water park. Remember that? That was kind of
exactly no, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I see it more at
Mhm.
parties. I feel like parties people just bring their own.
Yeah,
they
it's a
bring a
must have,
bottle,
right? Can we move
booze, and
on?
they just show
It's a
up.
must have.
Yeah, yeah.
Next one is this is kind of hard to this is not like a ladies man. This is a dude who pulls up the party and is just trying way too fucking hard to hit on girls. That's all he came here for.
Yeah, then
Yep.
tar and feather. No
No.
question. Tar and feather, move on.
Mm-mm.
And I think, what did I say to you in the hi? What
I'm
did I
wrong
say?
for
to you?
tough love.
bro?
For one reason only. This is I will say this right now. This is not, I am not saying when I say this, I'm gonna have to explain it, so don't interrupt me, please. It is so fucking fun to watch dudes just fucking fall flat on their face nonstop at a party. However, and I am saying
like a
this
car
right
crash.
now, motherfucker interrupt me. It's okay. And I'm saying it right now. I'm not saying this as an it's funny to watch men harass women or vice versa, really. Like people be harassed or anything. I'm saying it's hilarious when dudes pull up thinking that they know what the fuck is up, and it's always dudes, let's be honest, and they just fall flat on their face, and you get to just watch as dudes like walk up and like tap a girl on the arm like, hey, and then they're like, who the fuck, and they're like, oh, yeah, see you later.
Okay,
It
here's the
can
thing
definitely
though.
be entertaining.
And that's
yeah.
tough luck
If
because he
we're-
makes you do this. Eee.
Okay, that's fair. I can see that.
Like it's a fun thing to
It
watch.
does make you do that for sure.
Yeah, it's one of you've never like you can't tell me you've never been at a party and you saw some
Like
like
one of
random
these.
dude be like, hey, or like at a bar and
Yeah,
like,
and
hey,
then
the
you and
girls
all
are
your
like,
boys.
and you're like, and you just get to sit there and be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's hilarious, and that's why I'm saying tarred and feathered. I'm saying like throw this guy out to an extent. These guys can get to a
This
point.
guy can turn into a tar and feathered guy. Pretty
Exactly.
quick.
It's kind of crazy though that we have him higher up on the list than the guy that double parked at the grocery store.
No, that guy's so
No,
much
because
worse.
that guy sucks and it's not fun to
That guy
watch.
deserves to die.
Like at least this one has a
All right.
potential to be funny to watch.
I
There's
mean,
never
I
been a
think this guy
time where I've
sucks
seen
too.
somebody
But
double parked and I've been like, ugh.
I
I'm always
think-
like, what the fuck?
Can we have like a
All right.
half tier because I don't know, because this dude could go into tar and feathered territory. It's very
That's
possible.
why I'm not putting him on could go either way because he can't go better than.
No, but
He's
can he go
never
like
better.
Yeah. Okay.
Even if a
I'm
dude
cool
pulls
with
up at a
tough
party and he's just hitting on chicks and it's all working out, nobody's like, yo, he's here. Like nobody fucking cares.
No,
We're like,
no.
okay, cool.
look.
Dudes like us who are just sitting in the corner, like, you know what I mean?
Mhm. What's this?
Next guy, I'm saying this is automatic must have DDs. Just a
100%.
DD.
dude, I thought this was a must-have. The drunk driver because he's got booze and keys in his hand, and I was like, dude, if you say that, Come on.
I didn't put that on the list because that's not even tarred and feathered. If you drunk drive, you're the worst of the worst.
I owe you guys so many, I don't know, whatever, like cigarettes, let's say, for the amount of times you've DD'd me.
Yeah.
So clutch.
I'm saying DD is like such a must. Me and Duffett are fucking, we're designated. We are like DD hard. And
I'd like to get back in the game one day, yeah.
It sucks. Oh yeah. It sucks to fucking DD sometimes because some people, like especially Evan, get too drunk and they're just annoying as shit in the car. But nobody's ever mad at a DD for DD.
Dude, the amount of times I've had people throw up in my car, like it's
I've never had somebody throw up in my car, luckily.
Just trying my best to be a hero.
Yeah, you've been DD way longer than I have though, so that's why.
Because dude, honestly though, when you were like, this is a must-have, no, I don't think so. But when you're like, this is a must-have, I'm looking at the picture. I was like, dude, he's about to say a drunk driver. He's about to lock that.
There's always one.
Must have at least one guy who's gonna ruin the night. It's like
just gonna fucking ruin everybody's life.
Just so we're clear though, this is definitely a picture for a guy that they're trying to advertise against drunk driving. Oh no, he's giving it to somebody. All right,
he's giving it to somebody.
I'm on board. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lock that in.
Who's this guy? Oh, I know this guy. This guy fucking sucks. Guy or girl in general.
Is this sad drunk?
Motherfucker who just cries. Yeah, they just get sad drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Tar and feather. Get the
there's a time. There's a time and a place for a sad drunk.
No, there's not.
I'm gonna say this though. Yes, I'm
gonna
say this.
I'm not at a party.
So I'm saying the time and the place is not at any social gathering. It's not a tough look because it's awkward. It's not fun to look at.
I was gonna say we've all been that guy before, like without question.
But I've never been 100%. That guy at a public thing. Like I've never I've gotten drunk and gotten grumpy or sad, and I've just went outside and sat in the backyard of this house for a while. That's fucking fine. You take your time. But if you're the kind of person that consistently goes to parties, and I would be like, this is what I drank, but that's why I don't drink. If you consistently go to parties and fucking get blasted and then just start talking about how sad you are and talking about it's always like some bullshit. They'll be like, my fucking ex-boyfriend or my ex-girlfriend was so, and then they just start fucking crying. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm cool putting them here. I'm cool putting them in this category because that's just the textbook definition of somebody who has to go home.
Exactly. It's somebody who's just you can't be here. Like, I'm sorry, you got to do this somewhere.
Like whatever you're going through. Sorry about that, but you got to go.
And this is a good testament, actually. If you have good friends and you're at a party or your friend is at a party and they start doing that shit, is a good friend. You pull them in the backyard. You pull them into the backyard. You pull them into the front yard. You say, let's take a walk around the block. Let's do something. Let's get you either home and in bed or a little bit happier because you are killing the fucking vibe so hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm on board.
Next tier, I am a firm stance on this one. It's woo guys and woo girls. Mm-hmm. This is the loud motherfuckers. Woo at party. I
could go either way.
I'm gonna go
not a place where you can yell at me.
Because here's where my hot take is. Because I remember it's always when Shania comes on, they come out, and it's
or I guess, or
and here's the thing though.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
If it goes too far and it's the only thing that's going on, it's every 10 minutes and it's not the right vibe. It's okay, shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Because when you just said when somebody puts on a banger, fucking sure.
But here's a counterpoint.
There are people who will just do that when their friend takes a shot.
Yeah,
and you're shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but this is what I'm gonna say.
Okay,
these can also be the funnest people at the party, and they're the ones that are gonna get things going. They're bringing the energy. Mm-hmm. So they could be the worst people there, or they're gonna keep this place having fun. So
is there a difference maker if you're at a bar or a club as opposed to a house party?
If you're at a bar, this is my opinion. If you're at a bar, a club is the same energy as a party, I think, where you can yell all you want, I guess. I'm trying to take out the bias that I always have, where it's just if anybody yells near me, I'm usually fucking annoyed. But if you're at a bar and I'm trying to get wings on a patio with my friends and maybe have a sip of wine or something, and there's just some dude who ordered Jaeger bombs and he's just fucking woo with his boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a time and a place again. I could go either way.
You got to hit the peak. That's when you can do the woos. When the party, there's the people showing up, then there is the people getting drunk, and then there's people then it's when all the people who are later showing up and everything's happening.
It's usually 11:30.
You know what I mean? When your friend who's always late shows up and you're fucking woo, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But definitely it's a very finite area where I accept people wooing and yelling like that.
I was
Like,
gonna say
I
it's definitely
cannot stand having yelly drunk people. They're fucking so annoying.
the Shania ones are definitely more fun than the ones that are like,
Absolutely.
let's take a
Like
shot.
music ones, if
Woo,
you
like,
put on a banger and there's someone screams, that's fine.
Yeah.
Shania, we all scream.
we all
of
scream
course.
for Shania.
So
When
I'm
she
saying,
says, "Let's go, girls," bro.
I'm saying it could go either way.
I agree.
I personally think Tar and Feather, but like you guys will make like, well, you've made a good argument. I'm saying also if it's Ric Flair, like legitimately, he can woo all night long. I don't give a fuck.
100%. He gets points.
Ric Flair drip. Okay.
This one might have some hot takes and might offend some people. Dude who doesn't drink, but is just, or dude or girl, or in general, who either doesn't drink or is just in general, just fucking so high, like so stoned.
They're just the weed person.
This is what I'm saying.
So what do you guys think?
Tar and Feather.
Really? I'm the exact opposite.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I've met plenty of people. Perfect example. If I don't think he's listening to this, but my old roommate Spencer Cook, just fucking gave it his full government name. He was that guy. He would drink, but he would show up and he would get ripped off his ass, and he would smoke weed with a bunch of people and stuff like that. Great guy. Fucking love the guy to death. I immediately though, when I think about people like that, I don't think of my friends that have been like that. I just think of the fucking dudes who are just reeking up the whole place and they're just telling you about why you should smoke weed. And that fucking annoys the shit out of me.
Here's the thing. As somebody who does not smoke weed,
Sam,
I would still put them in the must-have or solid choice
I
because
I think that's the thing though, is I think even if they are
they'll never
annoying,
ruin the party.
That's the thing. Even if they
No.
aren't annoying, there is always every party trope, like every party always has one.
Yeah.
So
And-
even if they're annoying,
I have an argument for the must-have as well. Not in an insulting way. They can also kind of act as like the house pet, where you can just like get away and have like an actual conversation with a person.
Here's what I was gonna say though. I feel like all
sometimes
the
they have
time,
snacks.
Little
Because
distract. A
there's-
lot of the time they have snacks. They always have snacks.
so many
Or they're
people
near the
are
snacks.
always- so many people they get drunk, they get sad, and they fall into that tar and feather where you are just drunk, sad, annoying. Get out of here.
Yeah.
The way too stoned guy never gets to that point.
Never.
So like I feel like to put
Yeah.
them anywhere near that same area.
There's
No,
such
you're
good
right.
balance
Unfair.
for the party.
Other than
They
the
had-
fact that
they had
like
a
I
great
hate the
balance.
smell of weed.
I'd put them
they're-
in the must-have.
I'd say
but,
I'd say solid choice, but like I also think like trope wise, like if you're having a party, there's got to be a stoner dude or a stoner.
That's what I'm saying. I would let you move it to solid choice. I get your point as well. So it's more.
We'll say must have, just because I've met less people that annoy me about weed parties than I haven't.
Mhm.
But when they do annoy me, it has a very
Yeah.
lasting effect. This guy,
So this is a controversial guy.
acoustic guitar
Acoustic guitar guy.
at the party.
I think
I'm
this
saying
is the
this.
biggest
I'm
could go either
saying-
way.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm saying this is the
Yeah.
poster child for could go either way due to this. If you pull up at the party, I was talking to Evan about this. We were having like a debate about, not even a debate. We were just like, we were like talking about this. If there is a perfect time for that and a perfect kind of party, like if you're having like a bush party or like you're at a cottage or something like that, where you're like around a bonfire, that guy's fine. That guy's totally fine. We're down for that guy. But it's like toothpick guy. There are very specific nuances you have to have. You can't pull the guitar out in the middle of the party. That's weird. You got to pull it out when it's starting to come down, when people are
Yeah.
starting to get bored. The other thing is you gotta read the room. You're not going to a fucking party in Toronto and playing like fucking like I don't know. You're not gonna go to a party in Scarborough where they've been playing Mo Bamba all night and then sit down and be like, you guys like Eric Church? Like, read the room. If you're gonna be guy who pulls out a guitar, an acoustic guitar at a party, this is a tip: learn a lot of songs. Be able to play like, don't play fucking
hits.
Wonderwall.
The hits.
Don't like play. Find some generic songs that you know everybody will like. Shania, play Shania.
Dude, because here's the thing. This is almost as much power as the guy at the party that has the aux cord. This is like him on another level where it's like you can be on the aux cord, you fuck it up, somebody will go take in and they'll take your phone and they're plugging their phone in, and somebody will eventually get it right. If somebody picks up the guitar and they tank on the guitar, sets the tone for the rest of the night. Like either nobody now can get on the guitar, or you have to find somebody that's gonna like salvage it right away, or we're always just gonna remember that time. Oh yeah, you pulled out the guitar, you suck.
Mhm.
The night.
Yeah, I've
You
met
need to
way too many people
understand-
who have fucked it up, and I've
As
met way too
guitar
many people
guy,
who hit it right.
you need to understand that everybody's not there to see you, so you have to win them over.
That's the thing. It's like if you're guitar guy, and I'm not saying like if you know how to play a guitar, you have to do this, but it's like you have to know that you're being guitar guy. You're dealt a few cards short. You're already, when you pick up that guitar, everyone's gonna be like,
oh, all right, let's see how this goes.
Wonderwall. And then if you start playing something good that you know people will like to hear, like if you're at a bonfire or something, you start playing some good stuff, people are like, okay, because they're like, nobody who is coming down at the end of a party or at the end of a night and it's just like tired, nobody doesn't want to just like sing with their friends, and just like, hey, that's nice. So I'm like guitar guy, acoustic guitar at a party guy is the poster child for could go either way, and I know there's a lot of people that will probably disagree with us because it's such like a stark like meme.
That's what I'm saying, because I used to probably be way on the other side where this is the worst guy at the party,
and then you've met a few and you're like,
I met, like, I have a buddy who, like, he'll be like,
I know
he'll have the most fun at the party. He'll be like, all right, he's the life of the party, and then once it starts to die down, pulls out the guitar, crushes the guitar, and it's like, all right,
that's a great thing. That's a great person,
and it salvaged my stance on the guitar guy.
I appreciate guitar guy a lot more at like bonfires and stuff than I do at a party.
Yeah, like
you
more
can pull it off.
Down.
You can pull it off at a party, but I think it's a lot easier to at a bonfire. Like the Bluetooth speaker dies, and
another good one is like this kind of fits in like guitar guy or guitar girl could be really any instrument. I'm not saying pull out a bugle, but it's like I've been at parties where people have like hopped on a piano.
I was going to mention piano.
Okay. Or like fuck it, what I mean, like whatever. Like don't be like pulling up at the party with like your fucking tuba and you're gonna play or like your violin and be like starting to play fucking 300
unless you're really good. If you play the violin,
don't fiddler on the roof of the party ever.
No, my hot take though,
I'm there for it.
I feel like most people won't agree with me on this because it's fits in the category guitar guy trying to play an instrument. If it's like a pop-in fun party, everyone's having a good time, and you pull out karaoke and you suck, go home. It's over for you. You need to stop.
Karaoke has to be established before the party starts. That we're gonna do karaoke,
because then I can choose to stay home.
Yeah, like if you just pull it out and you're like, let's do karaoke in the middle of the night, and it's like no one wants to hear you shitty sing a song I could have put on the speaker.
Yeah, that's a woo guy or a woo girl that has like too much confidence.
Yeah,
like everybody wants to hear me.
An evolved woo person.
Next guy, this guy. Or girl,
my dad's a lawyer guy. Who's this?
No, this is like I just try to find a perfect example. The people who like when you were younger and you go to like a school dance or a party, of course you put on like your best fit. You're like, oh great. At a certain point, we got to a point where we're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go in like a hoodie. Like we're all just going to hang out. The people I'm talking about the people who put on just way too much. They flex way too hard, and you're like, we're all wearing fucking white tees and fucking flannels here. Buddy's pulling up in like an off-white hoodie with like Yeezys on. You're like, can we fucking chill out? Like, you're not going to a fucking preteen dance. Like, don't put your good cologne on.
Is this somebody who we all know has money and then they like are just trying to flex on us? Is that more specific rendition of this?
That could be it, but it's just like I think people who try like the people who are fucking trying too hard. It's like, and I'm gonna give a perfect example for both. Like the guy one, I'm just saying, like I just said, where it's like a dude showing up with like 3 chains on and like an off-white hoodie and stuff. You're like, okay. Or like the girls who like you pull up at a party and they're wearing like a full-on dress, and you're like, we're all just hanging out.
Like this is a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, we're all just like chilling. Like there are people who do too much, and it's like
a party on a Thursday afternoon.
I've probably partied on Thursday afternoon. But I'm saying like this person is a tough look because everybody there is like, and like the worst is like they get really bad when they're fucking bitchy about it. Where they're like, yo, don't scuff my shoe, or like don't spill on my shirt. You're like,
I think
you're going to a place where people are fucked up.
I think this person in person trying to hit on all the girls at the party are very close to being the exact same guy. This person who's trying, they're both trying. People who are trying
too hard. And I'm saying that's why they go into tough look.
There's a Venn
but it's not the
diagram,
same way like this. It's not. This is funny to look at. This person, you're just like, why the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Like, ooh, we get it. You're wearing fucking. And I'm not saying like don't like dress like a slob. I'm saying like there's a definite fine line, and everybody knows it. When you see somebody who's trying way too hard, you're like, hey, yeesh.
All right, so we put that in the tough look category.
Yeah, because like it's a tough look in a different way as this guy, because this guy's kind of funny sometimes, but this guy you're just like, okay. This one I have a very specific person in mind for this one, and I might call them
out. Small, it scares me. I'm like, who's this, the Predator? and it's not.
Yeah.
So this is
like I'm like, what are
um,
these pictures for?
This is person's sibling, like younger
Ooh.
brother or something like that. When you go to somebody else's house for a party and
Mhm.
like or like actually a perfect example, like Evan's brother, when I first met him for the longest time, he would just come to parties, and that's how I met him.
Mhm.
Is like people, but I'm thinking of a very specific person. We used to go to parties. Nick, you've been to a few of these parties of a person that we used to go to parties. I'm trying to think of how I can word it without. I can say the person's first name, Jack. Younger brother of somebody that we knew. We used to go to parties at this person's house, and we liked their little brother, their younger brother, way fucking more than them. Like we showed up for that guy essentially at a certain point. So I'm saying, like, if you have like a sibling that's like at a party, sometimes it's fun. It's like when Ryan, like Evan's brother, used to come around. It's like, I'm not gonna out us right now, but it's like he wasn't legal drinking age and we all were. So it was kind of like, oh, like look at this guy's getting drunk. Like it's fun. I'm saying they could go. I'm saying it's a solid choice. Like just like because nobody brings their like.
Does there
I've
have
never
to be
had
a cutoff of age difference? Probably, right?
Nah, bro, because I've seen some like real young people at parties. I'm like, that's funny, but like not often.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what I
saying
was
like,
gonna say, because I feel like at one
Good
point
point,
I've been with
actually.
both of your siblings, where I've been like, every time we go to like one of your parties, I'll be like, oh yo, hang out with your siblings, and then like and they were older than we were, and then even with like, Ryan,
exactly.
whenever
Actually, nothing, but
was over
yeah,
at a
it's
party,
like
it was
I'm
like,
the
oh,
youngest of
sweet,
my
Ryan's
family,
there,
but
and
it's like
and
whenever
he
I
was the
host
younger one.
parties, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Flip side, because I don't think it's on here. What about parents?
I have that on here.
Oh, you do?
We're not going to talk about it yet.
All right, spoiler.
So I'm saying it's solid choice. It's never really been a problem for me.
Yeah, I've never had. No, yeah.
I put it in solid choice.
I'm saying
You're
like
definitely not a
family members
must-have.
that are like I've also been to parties where like someone's cousin's been there, and I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. Turns out
Nope.
this guy's fun.
The other way, but yeah.
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 You've never.
We can go to the
had...
next person.
Okay. Next person. The motherfucker who just hangs outside smoking cigarettes all night, and they just got Donnies for days. This person must have, in my opinion.
100%.
I think we'd all agree that's the must-have right there.
Only because of this. Only because of this. Look, I am that guy, but
we've all been that guy.
We've all been that guy. But the thing is that guy's also great because that guy, those guys, and that guy, like, if I'm that guy at a party, there's also a bunch of other guys that are just like that at a party, and there's nothing better than either being that guy at a party and constantly talking to new people as they just come outside. You know, they just like pop outside and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? And you have a new conversation.
You're like that James Franco meme?
Or you are just coming out and know consistently there is somebody out here that you're like, oh, hey.
You ever been smoker guy at a party, but literally nobody else smokes? And it's just you and you feel weird.
Oh, then yeah, it sucks.
It's so unfortunate.
That was like, but that's the thing. Like that was like in my house when I went to college, like it was like 7 other dudes. And I was the only one that smoked. And like, I think out of all of like my friends in school, I was like one of like 3 that smoked.
They wouldn't even do like drunk darts.
A few of them maybe dabble in it, but it's like most of the time it was like still fine because like people always want to come outside for air, or maybe they want to come outside and smoke a joint or smoke a bowl, or like just
that used to be my favorite part when I was like a kid. Like when I was like when I was like actually going to parties and shit. Being this guy, and you got to be like when James Franco's like first time, like you got to be that guy when you're just standing there the whole night, and they come out for a cigarette. They're like, I haven't done this before, and you're like,
also
you're in for a ride.
The noose around your neck.
Great tip for this guy. Anybody who, if you want to know anything, I guarantee you, smoker guy at a party sees way more than anybody else.
Oh yeah, they know everything.
They know anybody who has left. They know anybody who's been fighting outside, anybody who brought their girlfriend and boyfriend went out and had an argument.
They have the insight.
They know
everything. That's a good.
They always got a Donnie, and they always.
That's a great point. They do.
That's what I'm saying.
Must have for sure.
How many times have you like left a party when somebody else is left, and you're like, you walk outside and you're like, where the fuck? And then you look over and there's a guy, and he's like, hey, you, the girl with the dude with the shirt, and you're like, yeah, oh yeah, I went that way. It's like, oh okay. Cool, makes sense.
So helpful, excellent.
Or if you have another dude, there's also that dude, usually smoker dude, takes it as like a not like a frat bro way, but they take it as like a gatekeepery thing where they're like, hey, is this person cool to come in, kind of thing. Like you have like that power, and that person sees everything.
Yeah, you
Especially if
take
they're
on like the
sober,
role of like
Donnie guy.
bodyguard, or what is it called? Bouncer. You take
Yeah.
on the bouncer role.
Mhm. You have that
they're
obligation.
like that
Yeah.
guy at like the secret like HP Lovecraft shit where it's like they're wearing a hood and they're like, what's the password? They got the insight, man.
You
They
get
know
like
the-
an unspoken trust from like the host. Like I
Yep.
know this guy's not gonna fuck my house up, but he's gonna make sure it doesn't get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
make sure you give them an ashtray. Also, good tip,
good.
if you're hosting any party and you don't have an ashtray or at least a water bottle cut in half or a can cut in half, you're gonna be pissed the next day when you have to clean all
Solo
that
cup
shit
with
up.
Water in it already. That's a
Just-
big pro tip. The solo cup has to have water in it already. Or
Yeah,
like
solo cup of
booze or
water,
something.
bro. Go out to your garden if you have it. Throw some dirt in a cup.
It's
Not
wintertime.
that
There's
hard.
snow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that
Easy.
hard. This guy is pretty self-explanatory. Guy or girl, just a puke person. I think we can.
Is it puking?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's vomit.
Looks like he's coming out his nose.
I'm saying.
It's good. Tar and feathered.
I think it's fit. I think this is what I'm saying. You know what? It could be tough look. I'm gonna propose an argument with you guys right now.
All right.
If you are consistently vomit person, also the minute, in my opinion, sometimes the minute you fucking spray at a party, depending on where it is, unless you like go to the bathroom, puke and stuff like that. If you spray at a party, it's over. You go home. But I have met plenty of people who puke and rally, and that's where it goes into tough luck, where you go like, holy fuck, and then later you're like, holy fuck, you're still alive. But it's like it's such a fine line. Like
It's
if,
almost
you
like a
puke and
miracle
rally,
story.
if you're
again,
consistent, if you're a consistent puke guy or girl, you are definitely tar and feathered. If it happens,
if you're
once,
consistent
it's a
puke
tough
and rally
look.
person, though, I've met plenty of people who puke every time they drink, but they puke and then they come back and they're just fine, and they always find a bathroom and stuff like that.
As long as they
you're a puke
fully
person,
know,
and you know you're gonna puke, and you go somewhere and you puke and you don't make a mess and you don't fuck everything up, then in my opinion, you're cool to stay. But if
You
you're
have
just
to fully
standing there,
rally. Yeah, you have to fully rally.
or in Duffett's
I
case,
agree.
if you're fucking, you give me a ride home, like it's.
Yeah, I can honestly go without puke guy if I'm being honest.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
everybody can.
I'm gonna say tough look.
It's very close between tough look and tar and
By
feathered.
this, you know what? No, I'm saying tarred and feathered. Because even if you can puke and rally, don't fucking puke.
Like, is the guy that pukes at every party really better than the guy that double parks though?
No.
No.
Well,
No,
I'd say
yeah,
he's just
you're right.
that.
Well, I was
Because even
saying,
if you do puke
if it
at a
happens
party and you
once,
puke in a
it's a tough
bathroom,
one. If
yeah, but
you're a
that's not.
puke
I'm not
guy,
saying
if-
you're not puke guy or puke girl if you puke once.
Okay, fair.
Like if you throw,
Fair.
everybody's thrown up drunk. Like that's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
It's just like if you are consistently throwing up, and even if you're a puke and rally person and you puke in a bathroom, I've still been to plenty of bathrooms to go take a piss at a party or like at a place, and it still smells like the puke, and you're like, because you're drunk, man. You don't have the fucking proper thing to like clean it down and everything. It's like there's nobody who puke or like puke in the backyard person. That person sucks too because you're like, I'm fucking standing in that now. So I'm saying tar and feather. Like stop. If you are a person that pukes when you're drunk, just don't drink. Maybe know your limit. Play within it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This person is actually a perfect example of this. Is more of an example of our friend Jill. Is the party mom or dad, the person that is always there who like they might drink, they might not drink, but they're always the first person to jump to the cause when somebody's fucked up. Like when somebody's either puking or there's like a fight that happens or something like that. They're the person who's like, all right, shut this shit down. We got to get this person okay. This is
They
what I'm
help
saying.
clean at the end too.
That's a must-have, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's like the heroes of the fucking. These people can get annoying, but I'm not saying they can get annoying enough to put them in going either way.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes I've been at parties where it's like people have been like, "Oh, are you sure you're good?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." They're like, "Oh, are
Can
you
we
sure?"
say
And it's
that
like,
this excludes the host? Because I think that you need an additional person other than the host.
No,
to take
yeah,
care
this
of
is
things
not
like
the host.
Yeah.
If you're a host, you have to have one of these people in mind.
Exactly. You have to have a sidekick.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a pretty good. I've had people who do it. And this is the thing too. The people who do it who annoy me, who are like, "Are you sure you're good?" and stuff like that, are not these people. They're trying to be these people, and they haven't fully figured it out yet. People who are good at being party mom or party dad can see it from a mile away. Whether like this person seems sad, or this person seems like a little bit too fucked up, or this person needs a DD, and they'll find them. Like these people, like it's like a fucking second nature to them, and I'm sure it takes a lot of.
They're basically the inside smoker guy. Like they're the gatekeepers of the party.
See, inside smoker person and fucking party mom and party dad, or outside smoker person and party mom, party dad, they got some synergy, which makes sense.
And it's hand in hand.
Yeah,
They're playing zone defense. you know.
This next person, I might have a really hot take with this person. This is hard drug person. The person that pulls up at the regular function and is just like, hey, do you guys want to do? And they just ask people like, hey, does anybody have fucking Molly, or anybody got blow, or anybody got fucking acid or something? I think that person's tar and feathered only because I've never felt the need for it, and I've never met somebody that does that pulls up at functions all the time and is consistently that person. That I've like been like, yo, this person's great. I'm usually like, this fucking person's gonna turn this into this.
No, that person's a ticking time bomb.
And it never goes either way. They're not really ever fun, in my opinion.
No.
I'm sure this is what I'm saying. If you do blow and Molly and stuff like that, everybody else who's on blow and Molly, you guys love each other. That's fine. But I want everyone to know, everybody who's not fucked up like you, who's just like either smoking weed or drinking, is immediately like,
yeah.
I think
nerves go up, and I feel like especially for a host,
and I've seen, especially for a host, and also I've seen way too many people. I know damn well Duffett has a person in mind specifically about this. I've seen way too many people who are that person who end up just ruining the party right after that by either trying to fight people or causing scenes and stuff like that. Where I've never seen somebody pull up at a party and be like, hey, anybody want to do some fucking blow? And then they have a great time. And we're all just like it's usually either the vibe is weird and the nerves are up, or they just ruin the entire night for everyone. So
yeah,
I'm saying like,
agree.
I'm saying tar and feather, like just leave that shit at home, or like know your crowd. If you're a whole squad of people who do that shit, that's fine. Like keep with your own, you're fine. But like if you just pull up at somebody else's party, this one I know we're having a fucking big beef about. This is people's parents who come to it's usually like the host's parents who like come and drink with people.
Oh, I have a definitely strong opinion on this one.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what my strong opinion is.
I think I know Duffett's. I think you guys are gonna be polar opposites.
Mine is tar and feather. There's zero excuse for that to ever happen.
Mine is absolute must have, locked it in 90% of the time. More fun than
yeah, I knew it. I knew it. And it's funny because I'm entirely in the could go either way.
Because this is my thing. I can confidently say I have never even once, been at a party, gathering, drinking thing, birthday party, fucking bonfire, anything where people are having fun and drinking, and a parent, like one of their parents comes out and they've like hung out with them. I have never once in my entire life had a good time with somebody's parent.
Okay, here's my counterpoint.
No, because I know what you're gonna say. It's always some fucking dude who's like, they call him like Big JB or Big Billy or Big Bobby, and they're like, yo, he's so fucking fun. He's 50, but he hangs out with us. I know, I'm trying not to say the specific person's name. Like,
okay, no, but here's what
he has so much fun with us, bro. He's 50.
Yeah, dude, 1000%. The most fun I've ever had partying with one person in my life is Buddy's dad. Okay, without question, he is my favorite person to party with.
Maybe he's the one.
A handful of times. I have literally sat outside with this guy in his garage and talked, like literally been at a party, and then he's run down, been like, yo, Duffett's here, I'm coming to join the party. I'm like, let's go, we'll hang out, we'll drink the whole time, we'll go. And then like as the party's dying down, I've sat in his garage with him alone, talked to him for like 4 hours, like just shooting the shit.
Can I ask you a question though?
They can save the night. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Other than that guy, can you name another one?
Okay, there's some no one is on that level, but there are definitely a couple that are like still pretty high up.
I'm thinking of every single person that I am friends with right now, that if their parent pulled up at the function, I would fucking, you get the fuck out of here, bro.
What about Shelford's?
So old. Here's the thing. I'm kind of mad that you brought up their name specifically, because now I have to give my opinion on it. Yeah, I have never once in my entire life been at a party function at that guy's house with his parents there. So I have no idea. I've heard they're amazing people. They're super sweet people. It doesn't mean it's not awkward when you're all fucking 17 to 19 years old drinking and having a good time, and someone's parents like, oh, I'm cool, guys, don't worry.
So that's why I could go either way, because the parent could easily be trying too hard to fit in and not understand their place, but they could also at the same
youth, like
but they could also at the same time like match
the coolest one at the party,
match the vibe perfectly. I've seen
they've never been the coolest one at the party.
Yes, they have.
They've never been
other than your boy. Other than
never
you're
been the
one
coolest guy
guy.
at a party.
I promise you, dude. You meet him, I promise you.
I don't want
Duffett,
it.
you're the coolest guy at every party.
I'm
Dude,
gonna say
ask Peach. Ask Peach. He'll tell you. He'll back me up on this.
I'm not gonna fucking ask Peach right now. Hey man, buddy's dad. What's your take?
Call him up, bro. Call him up, dude.
Add him to the Zoom call.
Telling you, bro.
We'll put it in could go either way because my take is hardcore tar and feather. Yours is must have. Evans's could go either way. So we'll just sit in the middle where it's like we're not gonna. This guy.
Who's this guy? Oh,
it's especially
no, I don't.
Especially white dudes. This is the problem. Rapping
cool,
dude
though,
at a
right?
party.
No, he's not.
Tar
No,
and
he's not,
feather.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
I just
somebody who's
saw
out
a
in the
guy-
backyard, they're like, yo, can I spit a
Ooh.
free? And you're like, can you? Yeah, can you do it fucking over there? Like
At first, I thought this was like the chill guy that's just in like every random photo, and I was like, that guy's the cool.
that's
guy. I
a
love this
good
guy.
bit. That's a decent guy. Nah, this
But
guy
then,
is,
yeah,
is
rapper guy? No, no.
absolutely the worst. And it's never a tough look because it's only funny for about 4 seconds where you're like, huh, that's embarrassing. And then you're like,
And you
okay,
always have to like
fuck
act
off.
like they're good at rapping.
Yeah, you gotta do this thing. You always
You're
gotta be
like-
doing
you're
this.
like-
You're sitting outside smoking a cigarette. And you're like, ooh.
You're like giving your like boy your like side eye, like, oh my god. Then you
and you're
turn
doing
back
one of
and you're
these.
like,
And then if it's a white dude, how long before they drop the N bomb and you go,
Oh, and you have to
That-
run away and be like, get this guy as far away from me. Do not associate me with this man.
yeah. Mhm.
and then like a girl will come out and they'll be like, fucking, Shawty, you want to hear my bars?
And they don't. And they say
Have
they
they
don't.
ever?
And he still
Shoddy
goes
do
for
not
it.
want to hear the bars. No,
Have they ever?
never.
Because they've
once.
never.
Never once.
No self-respecting woman is pulling up at a party and just being
Also,
like, I
since we've
really
gone
hope
this
a
deep-
white dude raps to me.
Since we've gone this deep, I have a question. What is the last category? Because we have not put one person in it.
It's don't exist.
Okay.
Can you not read it?
No, I can, but like, we only
There's
name
one
people
coming
that
up that
exist.
doesn't exist either. It's
All
another
right.
one that I haven't picked.
Carry on.
So I thought double park.
The guy that stands in line at the gas station and buys all the lottery tickets.
Dude,
Like,
that
No,
guy
that guy's
sucks.
hard and
That's
better.
such a
That guy's
good
hard
one.
and better.
That's
That's
such
a good one.
good
That's a very
one.
good one.
It's always old.
This guy is Evan. This is an Evan idea. This is a good one though. Dude who's always late. I'm saying it's so whatever because it's so specific to the dude that I'm saying it's a solid choice. It's always like it is always good to have people show up a little bit later because then you revitalize things.
yeah.
It's like, okay, picture what parties usually start like 9 o'clock, 9:30, whatever. If this dude shows up at like 10:30, 11 when it's starting to get to the peak, if they're cool, they can push that peak even further. Know what I
See,
mean? If
I'm
everybody's
not
fired up to
saying-
see him.
I'm
or
not
her.
saying that I'm the guy who's pushing it pushing it up or whatever, but I also think that I want to be in solid choice because that is also me. I've never once been like I'm pulling up at the party at fucking 9 p.m.
I'm cool with solid choice.
I'm saying solid choice because it's me and I hope I am.
I'm okay with solid choice. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
usually better than not.
And like
No.
even if they're not,
How
like, they're
often
never
is the guy
vibe
you don't
killers.
want there early
Yeah, that's
or late?
yeah.
I mean, never.
Yes.
They're always there.
No, they're
early.
always there. Like right, they're always there off rip.
This guy's cool. He's like when you're eating like you're eating like a nice dessert. You're like, is that cinnamon? That's like this guy where you're like, yo, he's coming, and then he shows up, and you're like, yo,
Yeah.
this is my favorite part. Yeah.
It's actually like a perfect example is like for the longest time, our buddy Than, who has also been on the podcast, would show up super late to things because he'd be like coming back from Toronto while he was like in school or something, and we'd be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this guy's coming. Or it's always a dude you haven't seen in years. Where they're like,
Right.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bob's coming. You're like, I haven't
Right.
seen Bob in
And you're
forever.
like, I
And then
bet Bob doesn't show. I bet
and
he
then you're
doesn't come.
sitting and then you're
bang.
sitting there like this
People are
all night,
placing
just
bets
like
in the party. Like, is
just
this
like
guy coming?
creak in your eye, being like, is Bob coming?
Mhm.
And then when Bob
Anytime somebody comes in
What's
from a smoke or something, you're like, are you Bob?
is Bob coming? Have you guys seen Bob?
Smoker guy outside and guy who's late guy must have the best time.
Before we get to the next guy, I gotta go take a piss. So
All right.
I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. And
We're not cutting the audio, fuck it, or the video.
Yo, come on.
We'll
bro.
keep talking.
Mute yourself. please.
so close to the camera.
Big old forehead. Oh, there
But he
he goes.
fucking mutes himself to go take a piss. Can you tell me why he looks like he's in a hospital?
It's the curtain.
It looks like a
Definitely the
hotel
curtain.
room. Did
He's
he
been in
get
his
a hotel
basement,
room?
right?
He got a
Yeah.
hotel room to prove to us that he's like got a nice cleaned up room and whenever
It actually does look nice. The last time I was in that basement was for like a fantasy football draft like a year and a half ago, and it was like fucked.
The last time I was in that basement, I was fucking sent bent, not paying rent, playing the bigs with Duffett in the basement. That was the night I met you, I think. That was the night that I carried you home. That was when we became really good friends.
Yeah.
Because I think did I tell the story?
On the podcast? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, where I had to carry Evan home and he said, we're gonna be best friends. That was also the night that I drew all over myself with Sharpies and we all drew all over everybody.
I'm back. I got some fucking shit to say. Yo, it's not a hotel room. This is where I live. Fuck you. Second off, you waited to carry this asshole home. You had to carry this asshole home because he decided to drink a beer that sat open in my fucking brother's room for, I don't know, 4 weeks.
We told
had flies in it. We already told the story, dude. It's okay.
All right.
It was a tough look. I was a tough look guy that night.
Talk shit about my fucking room.
It looks like you're in it looks like you
I gave it a compliment, actually. I said it looks very clean.
When I say it looks like a hotel room, I mean that in a good way. It looks cleaner and like less lived in than all of our rooms. Like mine's fucked. I got because I don't have closet doors, so there's all of my clothes right there.
Buddy, I don't have an actual fucking door, man.
Right here. That's where
I don't know what I got.
Also, Bell keeps sending me uniforms, and it's really annoying.
Really?
Yeah, the company I haven't worked at for over a month. Yeah, they keep sending me uniforms. Oh my god, that's Blair Witch. Is that Blair Witch? Brady has picked up his camera and put it directly in front of his face.
Oh well, no, I was just trying to show you guys. I got this cool rack.
Nice.
For my clothing. You know, I'm resetting the room. We got the record player on the shelf now. I haven't hooked it up yet. We got the Acura poster, the Breakfast Club poster my mom got me this year, which like I don't know if it's cool to like the this club anymore, but
literally just turn this podcast into a vlog and I love it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do
You're like, what's up, guys? Here's my room tour 2022.
Yeah, dude,
let's go.
I got a fucking signed Nothing Nowhere vinyl over there. I got a fucking Misfits flag. We're good. Next guy is this guy. I might have a hot take on this, but I might be able to sway you guys. Next guy is dude who's trying to fight everybody at a party.
I don't think we have a hot take at all. I don't think the worst guy.
I do. Tar and Feather. All right. Oh, I know what angle Brady's coming from. We all want to see a fight.
I love like there is nothing funnier than when you just are not the target of that guy and you just watch two dudes fucking duke it out.
Yeah, see, I'll just stand with I fucking hate it.
I'm gonna say Tar and Feather as well. I'm cool with putting in Tough Look for that reason, but you're still like the worst guy ever. Even
I almost never want to see a fight,
even if I'm entertained by it.
Wait, Duffett.
Because yeah.
Question: were you at that? There's a very specific party. We're talking about such a specific night, right?
Yeah,
now.
The one in Enniskillen. Yeah.
No, that's that one wasn't like a fun thing to watch though.
No.
That one I don't know if legally we can talk about. No, I was at a party one time where there's the people had an ice rink in the backyard.
Where?
It was in like where we live in Curtis. It was like close to where I live, and we were in a basement.
Maybe I don't remember.
Oh, you're in the Discord call. I'll type to you what happened. Here's
what I was gonna say about this guy. Like the party, like the guy that wants to fight. The reason it's regardless of Tough Look is like, okay, most of the time this guy is like jacked and is just the worst guy, and they're picking fights with guys that are like half their size, and it's like I don't want to see that fight. Like I just don't want to be part of this. It'd be better if that guy probably just left. You know.
Yep. It'd always be better if this guy leaves.
I think that we're. I just sent it. Were you at that?
I remember the first part of what you typed out.
Okay.
I don't remember the second part of that though.
I think that I think this is a big thing. I think that I know damn well Duffett knows this specific thing, and I think Evan knows enough about it, especially the way that you just described the person. We're thinking of a very specific person right now.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'm putting it in Tar and Feather because I think it's my least favorite person on the planet I've ever met.
Yeah.
So you swayed me with just the description of one person. And I don't know. If you're listening, you're probably not that person, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Next person. See, I was gonna put two different versions of this person in. This is Oxcord guy or Oxcord girl. I was gonna put Oxcord person that steals the Oxcord, but that's like so specific. I'm saying it could go either way.
Could go either way. I think that's pretty simple.
Man, it's like I used to know this dude, and like I don't even know him really. Duffy, you'll get it when his name started with a G, and it went off. Fuck.
Greg.
Oh. Yeah.
Dude, I remember a very specific moment with this dude that made me like fucking. It was the first time ever that Oxcord person let me down. This dude,
they're not hot, but yeah.
This dude would just go to the party, pull out like and just grab the aux cord and just plug it in, which is like
horrible move.
Have some etiquette, but
behavior.
Like
disgusting behavior.
It's have some etiquette. There's a time and a place. And I remember he used to listen to like not cool shit. But I remember like to say I'm formally retracting this outfit choice on record. I remember I was at a party and I was wearing a Marilyn Manson t-shirt, which I'm formally. I know he's a bad guy, but whatever. It was like 5 years ago. And I was wearing, and he pulled the aux cord out, and we're listening to like whatever party music at his party. I don't even know people at this party. He just saw me. He was like, "Yo, Brady, you fucking." He pointed at my shirt, and then he plugged his aux cord in and just started fucking playing Marilyn Manson at the party.
Big time yikes.
And I remember, and he was like, "Right," and I was literally just like,
"He's dragging you into this."
I was like, "What? He's so rude." And he did it. I'm not exaggerating. At this specific party, he did it 4 times. He would unplug it and plug it back, plug something in, and just start playing like fucking Nirvana. And I'm like,
yeesh, horrible look.
What's going on in there? What is happening?
Yeah,
like
the worst guy.
Hello, are you okay? It's the worst guy. But also, there are some people who it's like their whole personality trait that they are just like they have the party playlist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're not ever self-appointed.
It's just usually someone will be like, "Oh, who's the guy? Oh, you're the fucking
you're the guy who knows the shit." Fucking
and like they got to be good, man. They'll like throw on like a bunch of different ones.
They got to play classics, bangers, all that shit.
I think we
There's got to be Mr. Brightside.
Experiment with the aux cord.
You got to put like Mr. Brightside on there, and some Shania, of course. This guy, it's that meme. And once again, this is a reference to specifically Duffett will know this specific person I'm gonna say when I say this. Dude that you see at fucking every single party.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying they're a solid choice. Because usually people who are invited to every party and you see them at every party.
I might even go must have because this person's at every party and I love them every time they are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this
because also they never fuck anything up except for themselves and like.
I just sent you a message of another person that I just thought of that used to be this person, but I haven't seen them in a while.
Man, that's I can think of a sad because I love that guy too.
And it's usually that's the thing is usually like there are people like that. That's like I know plenty of people that like I only ever see at like parties, and I don't go to parties anymore. But like I miss them now because like I can't ask them to hang out. But it's like you would see them and you're like I'm kind of friends with you, but I'm like party friends with you. We're like hey, it's been a while. And that's what I'm saying. I think they're a must-have, man. There's always gonna be like that one dude who know, and also those dudes know the hookups. So like, what's going on? When you're like, I need something to do, they always know.
Or if the party starts dying, they're like, "There's this party over here. Let's go." And you follow them there. You're like, this guy's great.
These last two are Evan picks. We're gonna pick the funniest one ever right now. This person is
tarred shorts in the winter.
Shorts in the winter, guys. Tarred and feathered.
Yeah, I hate these guys at parties because like they show up shins all cold and bleeding.
Nope,
you're not proving anything. Not even. Watch me take a picture of Evan at the gym tomorrow with shorts in the winter.
I thought about that.
Total different thing, but like shorts in the winter, guy.
The craziest part,
guy, you're not like nobody fucking thinks you're cool.
The craziest part about shorts in the winter guy is you're either like the shorts in the winter guy is either 90 pounds and 6'4", or they're 400 pounds and 6'1". Like there's no in between. And that's shorts in the winter guy. There's the only two guys. Yeah.
The way that I don't know why the phrasing of the thing about shorts in the winter guy is such a weird phrase to me. The thing about shorts in the winter guy, that's the thing. Last guy
sounds like a wrinkled t-shirt too. Why is that?
Yeah, it's always cargos too.
Every time,
always
cargos. Airwalk shoes.
You know those DVS shoes, like the DC shoes that like the tongue is so thick that they could take a fucking bullet in them.
Yeah,
like just in case I get shot with a 22 caliber in the foot, you know.
And they got like that's the other thing. It's like it's also like shorts on. But they got like ankle socks that are just like all scrunched down onto their ankles. Like, hey, bro,
why are they always shoved?
Let's get some coverage.
They're just shoved, like, and they always have the marks on their shirt. I was trying to make sure I didn't have it, where you can tell they did this. where they can tell
the worst
they
fucking
pull
thing
in
ever.
their
Yeah.
shirts.
Horrible.
We
Yeah.
all immediately like
We've all at one point had that.
But it's so funny because I just thought about something with those shoes, those like for anybody listening, like DVS, DC, you know the fucking shoe, the big thick tongue ones.
Oasis.
Only ever like
Osiris. What is it called?
Osiris's and
Osiris's,
and like
yeah.
those shoes are specifically like the tongue is stupid, but it's to an extent, it's like, oh, it's for skateboarding, so like you don't smash the top of your foot constantly. And you never see dudes who skate wearing them. It's only ever like 30-year-old dudes. They're just like
who like they think it's cool that they wear skateboard.
Yeah, they like they think that Rob Dyrdek is still like a person.
Put Rob Dyrdek on, it doesn't exist.
No, this next one doesn't exist because I have no idea what the fuck. I need Evan to plead his case.
Okay.
This is I'm gonna find the text. I'm
amazed that you don't know who this is.
This is guy.
No, this is where is it? Where's the text?
I said that
this is
the
guy who stands there on his weather app.
The guy who doesn't want to talk to anybody, he's shy, so he's just on his phone.
Nah, okay. That if you said it like that, it would.
We all know the guy who's on the weather app. That's the joke.
Nick,
weigh in.
No guy has ever been on the weather app. Okay, here's the thing. You could.
I get what you're saying.
Way funnier.
You're never like checking your email because you're like, I don't even know what to say to these people.
You could have been way funnier.
Stupid. It doesn't have
if
to
you've
be
been the guy who's sitting in the corner on his calculator. That would have been way better. Nobody's opened the weather app
or checking the stocks app.
When
you're bored when you're a kid. You have like your first iPod.
Of course. One, it doesn't matter what app I'm talking about. 2, 100% check the weather. 100%.
At 3 a.m. at a party. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I never heard that.
Yes.
I thought when he said that, I thought you were talking about a guy who went like who would just be like, it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Yeah. No.
It's kind of brisk out. It's -2.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, want to know the weather?
You're letting me down here.
All right, you're the only guy that knows what.
You've never seen any TikTok ever joking about this guy?
No.
No.
I can't.
Dude, I'm sorry, man.
I can't believe this is happening to me.
I'm saying tough luck. If we're saying
there's no tough luck because I don't know who this guy is.
If he's saying guy who's awkwardly on the phone on his
phone, am I telling on myself? Am I the only guy?
That is tough luck. But I'm saying when he worded it as guy who was on the weather app and didn't specify,
I thought
you didn't specify either. Because when you first said the double parking thing, I thought, oh shit, maybe the weather guy thing is not a party guy. And then I just checked the text and it was like guys at parties. And then it was like blah, 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 blah. Dude who's always looking at the weather app.
Okay, literally the guy from this meme that you just put in the must-have, that guy. The guy away from everybody else with the party hat on. That's the guy. That's him.
You could have just said antisocial guy or nervous guy. Guy is too scared to talk to everybody, not guy who's checking. The meteorologist at the function?
You are never out of social media to scroll, so you open up the stupidest app ever and you just look at it. You both just admitted you said calculator and you said stock app.
So no, but I get what you're talking about.
I get 8 years old. I get that you mean. iPod.
I get you mean where it's like, oh, I just need to pretend I'm on my phone, so you open a random app.
Yes,
but
you should have said that.
Yeah, but not like guy who's just sitting there on his weather app. Like that's not because it's always like you randomly somebody will walk by, will go and you'll go, oh, yep, I'm using this, and you'll actually open a calculator. Nobody's in the corner being like, they won't come look if I just keep checking the weather. Like that's never happened.
Like I've never done that where I've been at a party or like a social gathering and I'm like this, like on my phone, like nervous. There is more than enough fucking things on this phone that I don't need to ever check the fucking weather, bro. I'm going on Facebook. I'm going on TikTok. I'm going on fucking Reddit. I'll go on Discord if I have to. I'll go on Snapchat. I'll go on Instagram. Facebook Messenger.
I'm pretty sure this exists, man.
Oh, less important.
No, you know what's a big one?
Where do you want to?
You know what's a big one actually? Better one that you could have said. Better example: checking your banking app. I'll do that one.
Calculator.
Like awkwardly.
I'm always way too scared to do that, but
no. All right, Richie. Where do you want to clown the guy with social anxiety? I guess. Where do you want to?
Where do you want to make fun of the guy?
Probably a tough luck.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Meteorologist, tough luck.
We've all been that guy. Okay,
don't quit your day job.
It happens. It fucking happens.
So if you're
it's
a
just a tough luck. It's all good.
Okay, so none of these don't exist, which is funny because double park guy and meteorologist don't exist in my mind.
It's not a meteorologist, bro.
Yeah, it's a meteorologist. This is what you're saying. Guy who's telling everybody about the weather.
People
the town
know
crier.
I mean. The listeners know.
The town crier.
They know.
Again, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Hear ye, hear ye. That's what you're saying.
He's got a bell too.
The literal town crier. He's ding, 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 ding. It's gonna
All right,
rain.
ready for my
It's the guy with the trick knee who knows when it's gonna rain.
ready for my next take.
The guy with the trick knee. That guy's a must-have.
100%.
What's
The
up?
guy that you were saying that has shit on them, the prepared person.
Mhm.
I'd almost argue that is just the mom of the party.
I was
that's
thinking
the
that
same
too.
role, and I'm just to say that person doesn't exist because I don't think they exist at parties. I still am on the side of I don't think people show up with like 30
Mhm.
supplies. It's either the host or the mom of the party knows where shit is.
I'm okay with moving the prepared person that doesn't exist because we're talking about party specifically.
Evan's saying that just because he's mad that we clowned him for his picks.
Well, all I'm saying is I thought that we were just doing anybody. That's all I'm
All
saying.
right. The guy that I saw getting out of his car earlier today when I was getting cigarettes. That guy. Where's he going?
You guys know what I
What?
mean. You know what I mean.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the guy that I saw in third grade that one time that said, "Hey,
Mhm.
kiddo," to me. What about that guy? Are we putting him in? What about that guy? Evans
cannot
fucking
believe
Evans
this right now.
Evans
I
tax
can't believe
I
specialist.
can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Like
Anyway.
the guy at the Freedom Mobile store.
Mm-hmm.
The
Where'd you
worst
put that guy? Where'd you
Tar and
put him?
feather, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I think you should put him in doesn't exist because like that shit is made up. Like, that's Narnia what you were going through.
like where are we?
Well, there's our
Come on,
tier
Evan.
list.
This
It's,
is what we're
it's
saying.
fine.
So
It's fine. It's
our
fine.
must-have at a
I
party.
misunderstood the assignment a little bit.
Every party needs. So what we're saying,
But
every
whether
party
app guy
needs
exists.
the
Whether
guy,
app guy
the
exists.
guy who's always at the parties, the guy who knows what's up, a party mom, a smoker guy, maybe one or two, one for backyard, one for front yard, stoner guy, and a few DDs. That's what I'm saying. That's your must. If you're having a party, that's your fucking 5. You must have these people. You
Mhm,
got
For
it.
sure.
It's always nice to have toothpick guy. He's pretty cool. It's always nice to have somebody bring a sibling or have your sibling there. You need some people to bring people back together when it's like 11:30 and we're all getting bored of the same people. You got to have sleeper beer pong players. Then that could go either way are fine. Everybody below that could go either way pretty much don't show up. Like don't invite these kind of people. And if
I
you are
can't
these kind
believe
of
we're
people,
saying the guy with social
fuck out.
anxiety is a tough look. I cannot believe we're
That's
saying
what Evan's saying.
It
I'm
is.
saying he doesn't exist.
You're telling me social anxiety is not a tough look?
it's like for them, I feel
By
bad
like
for the person.
that's fine.
We also said that the person who has a
I feel like the
depression
tough
that
look is more
drinks-
like, yo, bro.
Well, where
figure
would you
that
put it?
shit
Would you
out.
put
the
it
person with
solid choice?
substance problem that has depression is supposed to be tarred and feathered apparently too.
I feel like that's like for sure could go either way because that person could either like tank the
I'm
party
not
and just lose
saying
their mind.
social anxiety isn't a problem. I'm saying if you have it, it sucks. So therefore,
So what
it's a
Evan's
tough look.
saying is people with mental
We've
illness.
all
All
been-
right, okay, I get what you mean now.
You know what?
I
Fuck
get
it.
your-
Yeah.
Evan's saying
I
this.
get-
Evan's saying this.
No,
When
no,
I'm at
if
a
you're
party-
sad, just be happy. Actually,
Evan's saying this. When
No,
I'm at a
I
party,
find-
and
I'd be
I hear
happy
about
if
Bro,
you're
somebody-
shy.
I
just talk
finally
to people.
understood what you meant. I finally got. I was like, okay, I get what you mean by tough look.
Evan
Because
said
the other
fucking
two were
mental
not that
illness.
tough look.
It is tough luck. How often do you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, Jesus Christ,
So
Yeah,
is
tough
every day.
luck.
I'm admitting that I've been this guy plenty of times. So have you. So have you.
Oh, I know I am.
it's
That's why I
fine.
was saying the calculator.
It's all good. Yep.
To must have. Just swap it right up to must have. So what I'm saying is if you want to lose a lot of friends, flip the list around.
Mhm.
Only invite the pukey guy that cries with shorts on in the winter.
Bunch
that
of
gets
guys that are
fighting
gonna
and fighting
double
people.
park,
Who can't
fucking
park.
waste the parking
He's double
space.
parking on coke, throwing up on a guy with shorts, and then fighting him while a guy raps over top of him, and everyone else is crying.
It's so crazy because I
And
know
then bring
one
your
guy
fucking
that's
weatherman.
all this guy. I know one guy that is every one of those guys. Like not
That's awesome.
individually, one person can fit every single one of those categories, and I can name them. I'm not going to, but
Do I know?
yeah,
Are we
I
thinking the
think
same
we all
person?
know. I think we all know.
100% we know him.
No,
think
that
we all
person
know.
deserves to be under the tier list. Like, you know, people are like throw them
What
under
was
the
the-
prison
Yeah,
down there. You know, show me that.
we could
hog.
also do like on top of this, we could do that Fortnite skin creator on the side too.
Where?
Oh yeah. Right side.
Oh, you guys are there.
Yeah. We can play some bets on Bet365.
Creator.
We're talking about the advertisements on this website.
We're just gonna go to the front page of tier list.
So if you're listening, check out the YouTube video where you can actually see our tier list. It probably makes it a bit easier.
we
to
got
follow along.
popular tier list, featured tier list, Five Nights at Freddy's characters,
Ah.
Call of Duty games, Ultimate Video Game 2022, greatest video games of all time, Guilty Gear Strive. What the fuck is that? What is a Danger? What is that word?
Dan Blazarian.
Danganronpa. Balagnek? NFL teams. Fucking like, what are all these? Wow.
I don't
Total
know.
Drama Island characters? That's so sick.
That's kind of
okay,
entertaining.
dude. If you guys ever rank those and I'm not part of that, I'm gonna be pissed. I want you to know that.
Yeah,
No, we're gonna rank obscure Teletoon at night shows, and Duffett's gonna have to show up and yell about how Cyber 6 is the best show ever.
Dude, Cyber
Total
6
Drama
man,
Island
that
is
shit
really
hit me
good.
different.
We got best cereals. It's pretty good. I think we've been recording for like a full hour.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do another one.
But there are some good ones. How about this? We'll release the episode. We'll release it on Instagram. We'll put down like a thing for people to answer questions of what like tier list we should do.
Tell me if
next.
Weather Up guy exists.
No, that guy doesn't exist. What is this guy?
Gelatis España.
That looks racist.
A little bit.
UK crisps. Should we just hop on the UK crisp and just figure it out? Let's see what we got here.
No, I should get to pick what you guys rank next.
Oh yeah, McCoy's bad tier.
Love me
We'll do what sticks? God tier.
Wait, isn't like Walker's like the big one? Because isn't that what they just call a Lay's here, and that's the only one that's not on the list? This list is whack.
I have no idea. Oh shit. We're back. All right.
How long have we been recording?
Like an hour and a half more.
Have we?
Yeah, it's been a long.
Dude, it's been like 2 hours, dude. I like hopped on like 7:30.
Well, if you check the Discord, you can see when Craig joined, and that was at 8:12.
And we started talking, like I started recording about 10 minutes after that.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're good to wrap.
We're good to wrap. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please let us know if you want us to do more tier list stuff. That'd be kind of fucking dope. Let us know if you want to have on Instagram. Nick, you want to plug anything like your Instagram or something? We'll put it in here.
Man. I'm still not plugging nothing.
All right.
I'm still vibing.
Okay.
You know. Follow me
so
on Instagram. It's my name.
We'll post your Instagram on the
I post nothing there, so don't worry.
Thank you for listening. This has been episode 22 of Live from the Void with the lovely, the always great Nick Duffett and the always guy Evan.
Okay. I'm okay.
And yeah, we got a few cool episode ideas coming up. So
Kings.
We're gonna have more guests on. Also, stay tuned because once springtime or summertime hits, whenever it's warm out, we'll do an outdoor episode with the boys. It'll be a good time. We'll drink some green monsters. We should have done a fucking monster drink tier list.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.